What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans once again. But this time we got some breaking news coming out of Chicago. Not just Miami, but Chicago. Man, this is some exciting news because I'm actually excited about it. The Miami Dolphins are now scheduled to have joint practices with the Chicago Bears now as well. Not individually, but as well. We already got joint practices with the Atlanta Falcons at home, but Brian Flores is taking the troops on the road to practice and play the first preseason game with the Chicago Bears, ladies and gentlemen. So it looks like we're hitting the road, practicing on the road against the Bears, coming back home, practicing against the Falcons, and playing them. It don't get better than this. Why doesn't it get any better than this, lady? Oh my gosh, what I would do to be there, man. And let me go ahead and read y'all the report. This is coming from Adam Johns. The joint practices will be held at Hollis Hall in Chicago, according to The Athletic. All right. Now, we already got excited about the Atlanta one because you're going to get to see Eric Rowe against Kyle Pitts. Tua versus Atlanta's defense, our O-line versus their good defensive line, Calvin Ridley versus, I don't know, Xavier Howard or Byron Jones. We don't know. But now we have Chicago's defense, and Chicago gets to go against our defense too. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. Brian Flores, don't let me get to start no problems. Brian Flores want to see what his young quarterback is made out of going up against the Chicago Bears defense in preseason, practicing against them. Because let me tell y'all why this is more beautiful to get a look at your team. Because normally you just practice all week, going against familiarity in your own defense, don't know what to think of it. Then all of a sudden you get in the game and it's the first preseason game, so your quarterback probably only going to play one or two series, and some of those will be runs. So you don't even get the effect out of it. But now you're practicing against the Chicago defense. Like you got 2 days of full out practice and the rubber's going to meet the road. You either show up with, Flores genius. Flores is genius for this one, man. It should get your young quarterback ready or tell you what you need to know, all right? This is what Flores said right back in June 4th. This year, about 3 weeks ago, this is what Flores said about joint practices. They have been some there has been some discussions. Nothing truly finalized just yet, but some discussions. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, we don't even have where wait. Honestly, we don't even have. We're kind of still waiting on some of the final protocols and what we can do and can't do. But yeah, there have been some discussions. I'm always in favor of doing joint practices. I think they bring a lot from a camaraderie standpoint, from a competitive standpoint. I just think you can get a lot of out of those. Excuse me, this font is real small. I know we did with Tampa a couple years ago. In my experience, is you get a lot of those, and it kind of breaks up training camp in a good way, in a positive way. Now you're going to have 2 sets of it, because Tampa, that was a valuable training camp to have. But we're also going to get news from Justin Fields, who gets to go against our defense, man. This is big news. The Miami Dolphins, right in training camp, like 2 weeks after training camp, they hit the road. On the road. And I like that, because you want to get the team away for like a trip. The Tampa one was such short a distance, y'all. That's 3.5, 4 hours away. But now you get to actually take a flight. You're headed to Chicago. Everybody's going. And oh man, you're on the road. You get to practice against another team, and then you play them, and then you come back home and host the Atlanta Falcons, who have to come down to you. Then you play them. Why not just do all 3 teams, Flores? That ain't gonna happen, because the third game, they might even rest starters. That third game might be a rest of the starters, man. But the thing that I love the most about it is we're going to have answers sooner than we think. It's one thing to say preseason, but they don't play much preseason. But those reports out of practice are going to be everything. Those reports out of practice are going to be everything. You could take that as the gospel. They're going to be going up against ones versus ones. We're going to get answers. This ain't going to be your typical, I'm excited. This ain't going to be your typical offseason. This isn't going to be, you practice at home, quiet reports, and then in the preseason game, stagnant. Well, we didn't do nothing, 2 series and it's over. No, we're going to get the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope y'all excited for it, man. It's about to go down. Tua gets to get good reps against a great defense. And Justin Fields gets to get really good reps against a top defense as well, man. Man. July 27th can't get here soon enough for training camp to start. But this is some great news. Miami Dolphins, Brian Flores pulled it off. We have 2. I know this makes 4, so let me get rid of 1. 2 joint practice sessions. And I don't think y'all know how valuable one of them being on the road is. Going on the road to play a tough defense. Going on the road to practice and play a tough defense. You don't get nothing but experience out of that. You get nothing but value out of that. And then coming fresh off the road to come back home and host joint practices. Because here's the beauty. You could take it easy in a normal situation getting ready for a game, but you're coming back home and the opponent is sitting there right in your face. The opponent is on the field with you. You can't lack off from the week before. You gotta come to practice like it's game day, because people get embarrassed out there by other teams. Nobody wants to get embarrassed, so you're gonna have high quality competition practices. Now, albeit I don't know if they're gonna dress up. The teams will have to come up with an agreement if they want to actually have a live practice, especially since they're gonna play. If I was to guess, I would think that they would do 1 live practice with Chicago and maybe no live practices with Atlanta. Because I don't think you want to use all your live practices early. A lot of people still don't understand that NFL rule. You only have a certain amount of live practices of contact in a year. I got to go back and see that number last. I think it's like 7 or something live practices, maybe even less. I got to go check. But in a whole year, you can only have a certain amount of actual physical live hitting practices. And you have to pick and choose which ones those are. Some teams just get them out the way right away. So this will be interesting, man. I'm excited, though. I hope y'all excited, man. Look forward to this. I will see y'all soon. TD Bears Talk, LOL. You know what? Do I have the Bears? I don't have the Bears. I don't have the Bears. But if I did have the Bears, I would be dropping this one on that channel too. All right. But again, appreciate y'all tuning in. I just wanted to drop that nugget on y'all. This is great news to hear. I love it. This ain't going to do nothing but make our team better and help us understand sooner rather than later if we have any issues. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Again, I got more content coming y'all way. Now, this is the third video of the day. So they're not going to send the notifications out at the same alarming rate. Like I can go live again and we might have 40 people in here instead of over 100 because they don't want to send the notifications typically after you do 3 streams. So y'all just keep checking back on the channel to see if I've dropped another video just in case you don't get a notification. And we'll go from there. Finsanity sent me a message. She said, we can also see where our O-line is. Oh, yes. Also, with over 85% of the team being vaccinated, that makes this possible. Fins up. Nice. And I like that one. You get to see where your O-line is when you're playing a real defensive line with a young O-line. I love it. Oh, this is just so beneficial. Good job. This also implements Flores' love for competition. Absolutely. Appreciate that, Finsanity. But yes, man, this is where it's at. This is where it's happening, y'all. I'm loving every bit of it. I hope y'all excited about it. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. We out.